Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
They go play action on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player, and it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. In defense,
play action on first down. So this one on the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Set of downs for him from the... Plowing up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle, could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Escapes a defender. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the...
Throwing off the play fake here. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one doesn't go far. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that themselves on the field, but they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back...
Touchdown, Carolina! PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Panthers, they're going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Vikings football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They go play action here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up... Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's gonna get this up close to the 40 before going out. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're gonna have 3rd and 2. Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. blown back on the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Flushed out of the pocket. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play now. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find it in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
He gets the 1st and more inside the 20. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. For it. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds his target, Mason. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys. All I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Fits it through the middle. And he's out the clear. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 3-possession game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
You just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Goes to show you, Brock, even when you have a play pretty well covered, those tight ends can still find a way to get you.
And I know people get tired of me and other Brock.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to the air here. Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They kick the running back in motion. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Motioning one of the tight ends. Taken in by Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down, Panthers.
They send the tight end in motion. To throw it on first down. Mason there to haul it in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it again. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to hit Mason, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This might be a free play for him. He has it at the 5! And he's across for the touchdown! And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they
That
will, of
penalty is
course,
declined.
decline offsides and take the points. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Vikings 35.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. A give now from the gun. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Has a man, it's Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball... To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8. He has the Carolina touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's on the move. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They're going play action. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
So a pivotal moment for the Vikings as they go for 2. Here he is to throw. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
2nd and 10. Positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Takes his 3rd and final timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. .13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down, Panthers.
They kneel it out, and that's it. They're going to be playing in the NFC Championship game.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Panthers are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.